It's uncommon fossil here, and we are quickly approaching the date when the Pokemon TCG Live beta will become available globally. Now, we don't know when that will be exactly, but they said it should be by the end of November, so probably within the next couple of weeks that will be happening. So I figure this is a really good time to give a quick overview of prepping your account and some things to think about as we're in the home stretch for preparing our PTCGO accounts for live to come. So the first thing, the most important thing, is what cards are going to transfer, because the cards are obviously the basis of the game. So everything from X and Y on will transfer: X, Y, Black and White, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield. Just note, though, that X, Y, and Black and White are going to transfer later. They're not going to be available for till sometime later on. And then the other most important thing to note is that the number of cards that will transfer is the maximum number of cards that you can play in a deck. As I'm looking through here, I'll just look at what I have more than. So like I have 7. So I have 5 Hisuian Quillfish. I can't ever play more than 4 in a deck, so it will only transfer 4 over. So that 5th one will be lost. So if you have more than can be transferred over but played in a deck, which is 59 for basic energy, 4 for most cards, 1 for a few cards such as Radiant Pokemon, trade away extras that you can trade, which is what I'm doing with some of these excess cards that I have. The other thing that will transfer are accessories, meaning coins, sleeves, deck boxes, and those for the most part will transfer. I'm going to include a link to the official Pokemon FAQs. You can look at that for some more specific details on that. Now, what will not transfer, obviously, is something we need to pay attention to. Coins and event tickets will not transfer, so your coins, use them up, buy packs or theme decks. Now, theme decks, there's not going to be theme decks playable as such there's no theme format in live, so theme decks probably aren't what you want to be investing in, but, generally you're going to be buying packs as you can for that. And then the event tickets won't transfer, so as you get at least 4 to enter a theme event, or 8 for a standard or expanded event, you're going to use those up because the tickets themselves won't transfer. Avatar items will not transfer, so I don't think there's anything you can do about that. Your friends list will not transfer, so make a record of that. Record that somewhere so you can easily re-invite them as friends. I'm not sure how that's going to work in live, but I believe that there'll be something along those lines. And then your deck list will not transfer. So you're going to want to make a copy of your deck list. You're all used to, I'm sure right now, importing and exporting a deck list. So my brilliant Entei Talonflame deck, which I do love to play, I gotta say, but it's really not the best deck in the world. I will acknowledge that too. You hit the export button, it copies to the clipboard, you can copy it on your own computer, or you can use PokemonCard.io, and I'll provide a link for that in the notes. If I forget to include that, just please remind me with a comment about that. I use that, and it's a place you can upload your deck list to as often as you want. It's publicly available, so it's a way to share your deck list with people. It's also a way, if you're looking for deck list ideas, you can look at other people's deck lists too. Like you want to see an Entei deck list. There's not a lot of Entei V decks around, but you go to PokemonCard.io, search I want to know decks with Entei V, and you can find it there. So it's useful. And then the other thing that doesn't transfer is chests. They won't transfer, so make sure you open those up or trade them away if they're tradable. Okay, those are the things that don't transfer. And then the other issue is unopened packs, which is they don't transfer, but you get credit for them. You get credit for up to 125 packs, and you'll get crystals for them, which are an important in-game currency in live. So I've got 125 Vivid Voltage packs here. If you have any beyond 125, you're going to want to open or trade them away. Now, the number of crystals you get is staggered. The more packs you transfer to 125, the more crystals you get, but it's in tiers. So if you have between 1 and 9 packs, I believe it is, there's a set number of crystals you get. So if you have like 7 packs, you should open or trade away till you're down to 1 pack, because you don't get any more crystals for that. So that will be on the Pokemon FAQ. So take a look at that. If you can't get to 125 packs, you want to get up to the lowest level of a level, the lowest number for a level, and not go beyond that. As you see here, I've picked up a lot of Vivid Voltage packs. There's a reason for that. I wanted to get the 125 packs quickly, and if you don't have many packs, you're going to need to go quickly to get them too. Vivid Voltage packs are relatively cheap, so with most packs, I can trade 2 packs, 1 pack of, say, Sword and Shield base expansion of the base for like 2 Vivid Voltage packs, and that's true for a lot of these things. If you have the newest Silver Tempest, I would imagine you can get 3 or 4 Vivid Voltage packs for a Silver Tempest pack. So that's a way to get to the number of packs you need quicker, because if you're buying it just by accruing crystals, 200 coins, 200 coins per pack, you've got a lot of coins, and you've got to grind the versus ladder an awful lot to do that. So trading is a way to speed that up if you need help there. So in terms of preparing for live over this next couple of weeks, obviously I mentioned a few specifics already of things to use up, things to do, and the other thing is trade away excess cards, right? Hopefully you should be familiar with the trade mechanism in here. You can obviously search public trades for things, and you can also propose trades yourselves. Don't be afraid to propose trades with those extra cards, extra Pokemon and items you have and such. The best way to use those is to trade maybe 2 Evo Incense. Say you have 2 extra Evo Incenses, trade those away, and you can pick up 1 Quick Ball. That way, you could try to trade 1 for 1, because they're probably about the same value, but it's harder to do. So give a little extra to it is what I often do, but it gets through the trade quickly, and therefore you can use up your resources, just fill up your collection a little bit better. I don't think I mentioned it at the start, so I need to mention it now, or if I did already reviewing, it's not a bad thing. When you go into the live beta, you're going to have a choice of migrating your account or not. If you migrate your account, all your PTCGO cards will go into live immediately, in which case you have to have your PTCGO account 100% set up the way you want it to be before migrating, because you can't go back to it ever again. Or what I'm going to do, and I expect will be the most popular, is you can log into live but without migrating your account. So you'll get the starter decks in that, and you'll start getting rewards. So that'll give you time, even once you start playing live, to kind of continue to tweak your PTCGO account. And that process is going to lead to, some interesting dynamics, and I'll put some videos about that down the road when that starts to play out, as to ways we can take advantage of that situation. So anyway, we're in the last couple of weeks, hopefully, before the live beta is globally available. So just take this time to really refocus your efforts on prepping your PTCGO account for live, so it's in the best place possible. Take care.